Hey, Mr. McLaren here. So I am trying to get some students to help me make some vocab resources for class. Basically, what I need done is cards like this crust card. I almost said this crusty card. This crust card, like slides 20 and 21. I would like if I could have some students help me make some of these because there's a lot of them for like all of seventh grade and other grade levels as well. Um, just a brief review. Basically, for each unit, I want to have a list of definitions, a concept map, and both of those I'm gonna make. But then for these words, it would be great if I could get some help. So do this. Basically, I would like you to make this go on to this template assignment, and this should be shared in Canvas in the assignment with that this video's in. And basically, there's a blank slide here and like an entomology slide here. So you're going to like put in some information. I'll show you what I mean by that. So if I had like, let's say the word that I was doing was like cell for like biology or something like that. That's my word. I would give you the definition here. I don't want you using your own definition. So this is the basic unit of life. So you've got that basic definition. I would in for these words like you to put it in a sentence, so you could be like, all living things are made of cells. It's nice if the sentence shows off that you understand what the thing is, like you're using it in a way that demonstrates knowledge. You shouldn't just say like one of our vocab words is cells. Like, oh man, I hate when people do that. It's the worst. When they're like using it in a sentence, but it's like the definition vocabs that have other words in it that like it doesn't really help you. Um, so for the pronunciation, this part's kind of weird, so bear with me. Basically, what we want is
Cell.
something like this. Um, and to get something like that, what you need to do is if you just go onto Google and you search define and then you do some word or something like that. So if we're doing like cell, um, then here we get this word, we get all this like nice little information about it. But what we want is this right here.
Cell.
We want that audio file.
Cell.
So to get this audio file, there's a ton of ways to do it. But one way to do this is if you right click on this. And I know that my little hacker students are gonna love this. If you can't do this part, it's okay. I'll do it. But I would like it done if you could. So if you go to uh, either, I think it's view page source. Hold on. Yeah, so if we're on this and we go to view page source, this is all of the code for the page. There's a lot of stuff on here, but if you do Control F and search for the MP3, it should show up. So we've got, I think that's right. That's it right there. The SSL static MP3. That should be our web address basically that we need. So there's a number of things that might reference it. Um, but that's essentially what we need. Oh, it's at the top here. Okay, the first one. There we go. So you could
Cell.
even just click on it there and give you this address. Okay. So now we've got that here. This is uh a nice start, but we want to download that. So we've got the MP3, we've got downloaded on our computer. That's nice. That's great. Um, but you're also gonna need it in your drive. I've been putting my audio files in a folder called audio files. You could just put it anywhere in your drive. You'll be able to find it later. Fine. I'm just doing it here because it's easier for me to find things later. So if you're in your drive, you can then upload that MP3. So yeah, if we are trying to, oops, sorry, no, wrong button. We try to file upload you can do that. Or if it's here, you can also just kind of click it and drag it in like that. Either is fine. You might be able to find it in your download section if you can't find it here in the bottom. So you've got that. Now the MP3 is in your drive. We're going to go to here and we're going to insert audio, and then you should find that cells sound. Okay, so we've got that pronunciation. That's good. So we got our sentence, we got the pronunciation. Um, yeah. And then you got your other parts as well that you need to do. So there's like the image. The image is pretty easy. You know, you could find an image of here that's pretty clear. You know, there's a lot of labels going on with all of those. I kind of like this, honestly, because it shows a couple different examples of cells. So you've got picture, and you got your definition that I already provided, but you've used it in a sentence. You've got the sound there. The etymology, this is going to be a little screenshot basically. So if I go to cell in Google and I search, yeah, I always can't spell it, but if you get close, it should show it to you. So if you also, sometimes you have to write the word origin. I've found that that sometimes helps me when Google doesn't have this. You might have to do a little Google search to find where the word came from. But we're trying to find basically the root words and how they've changed. You can screenshot this a number of ways. One way that I do on my Mac is that I use Snip. I don't think that you can do that on a Chromebook. There's a ton of ways to screenshot. Like you can also just do like the print screen or the whole screen. I think that there's a number of ways to do that depending on your device. But let's see. Sorry. I have my screen that I wanted to print. If I do that, this is way too big. I really just wanted the information that was right there in that little box. See if I do like that. And then I think we should be able to expand it to make it a little bit bigger. So that's got my etymology, I think now. Yep, that looks pretty good. So you've got your etymology, you've got the word pronunciation, you've got the image, and you've added in a sentence. And if you got all of that, please just share the file with me. That's the easiest way for me to be able to then add that to the other sides. Okay. All right, I'll see you guys in class. Thank you so much for helping me with this.